Man, we got a match coming up that won't quit. We got Eddie Gilbert climbing into the ring, Brian Christopher, and they are going to be going against these guys right here, the British Bad Breed, the Rotten Brothers, Ian and Axel, who have really been causing some problems in the USWA.
Well, you know something, Dave Brown? We've been in the USWA for a couple of weeks now. A lot of tag teams running their mouth off, saying we're big, we're bad. Well, guess what, boys? The Rotten Brothers are about to show you what being big and bad is all about. When you look down in the history books, you know they're going to say, hey, Frank and Jesse James, they're born killers. They're going to say Mother Teresa, well, she's a born forgiver. When they look down the history books of the USWA, they're going to say the bloody Rotten Brothers are born winners. Dave Brown and all you punks in TV land, take it to the bank. Christopher and Gilbert, first on the hit list.
Well, we'll find out right here today. Christopher and Gilbert are headed this way on television today. This is a main event match at any of the arenas around the country. But we're going to have it for you right here and right now. There they are, Eddie Gilbert, Brian Christopher. Brian Christopher climbing into the ring. These guys hold the USWA Tag Team titles. They won them in a tournament just a few days ago. Proudly enjoying USWA titles as they climb into the ring. This is a non-title match. But don't you know the Rotten Brothers, Axel and Ian, would love to have a tag title match with these guys. Oh, look out from behind.
They jump them before the bell, the Rotten Brothers. Jumping on hot stuff and Team Sexy even before the bell. They go to work on Gilbert and Christopher. These Rotten Brothers, let me tell you, they are tough, but man, let me tell you, you better be prepared when you're talking about jumping Brian Christopher and Eddie Gilbert from behind. What a tag team these two make. USWA Tag Team Champions. On, here comes.
Oh, now wait a minute. We got Doug Gilbert and the Eliminators who have brought some chairs out here and have parked themselves at ringside. We have already seen what effect that could have on a match by Doug Gilbert grabbing Spellbinder's boot earlier in the match when he was against the Eliminators. Now, as long as these guys sit there in the chairs, that's okay. Let's just hope they stay in those chairs.
Yeah.
The problem with it is, it's such a distraction for Eddie Gilbert and Brian Christopher. They're going to be keeping one eye over on these guys to make sure they're still there, not sneaking around the ring apron somewhere.
Ooh, let's begin, Rod. Boy, clothesline on Brian Christopher. Christopher fell out hard that time in the back of his head. Rod covers. 2, and Christopher up at 2. Excellent in Rodden, Bad Breed. A couple of big guys wrestling out of New York City. Came into the USWA, and they do make a lot of noise. Working Christopher over in that corner now. It's Axel Rodden. Reversal. Christopher whips him in. Oh. Nobody home that time as Christopher went in after him. Axel Rodden got it right out of there. Back on his partner. Here's in Rodden. Wow, they're trading back and forth. Lake's on Christopher. Not a bad place now, over in their corner. The Rodden Brothers double teaming Christopher. No tag, and there goes in Rodden again. Hands out, and Axel's in. As the bout continues. Right in today. Still to come, we got the Spiders right here. USWA Wrestling.
Look at Doug Gilbert up there pounding the ring apron. That's a problem. I wish those guys were not in here.
Yeah, that is a problem.
All right, sit down, Doug. There he goes back up to the ring apron again. There you see him over on the right of the screen. He's right at the ring apron. Oh, look at this. That's what I was afraid of. He grabbed Brian, holding him back in the corner.
Well, he'll sit over there in his chair to be all right, but he cannot do it.
Well, there's no secret that he and Brian Christopher just flat do not like each other. And that's putting it mildly. Look at this double team. The Rotten brothers doubling up, choking. Man, boy.
Christopher's taking quite a pounding there against these Rotten brothers. Between the legs of Ian Rotten, and I thought he was going to get a tag on Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert over there. As you see, he's not far away from his partner, but didn't get the tag on him.
Nope, he was close, just not quite close enough for them to be able to reach the tag. Now Brian's over in the wrong corner. He was trying to kind of circle his way around and get back, and he just didn't make it. The Rotten brothers grab him, double up on him again. Oh, Brian ducks under the double clothesline, puts them both on the mat. He needs to get to the corner, gets a tag on his partner, Eddie Gilbert.
Let's see if he'll get there. He gets on his feet and goes after Ian Rodden. Whips him in. And a big kick from Christopher. Whoa, slides under.
Out of the ring. Oh,
boy.
The Eliminators right there. Oh, he ducked out of the way. The Eliminators nail each other. And now Brian Christopher going to one of them down on the floor. Doug Gilbert got the folding metal chair. Look out, Brian.
Oh, man. He nails Christopher with that chair right there. The Eliminators and Doug Gilbert out here jumping in the whole entire thing. Doug's going after Hot Stuff Eddie, his brother. And the Rudd brothers jumping on Eddie there in the ring.
Doug Gilbert with a chain wrapped around his right hand. Bead on Brian Christopher down on the floor, taking off the warm-up jacket. And there's the chain. Look out. Boom.
Oh, boy.
While the Eliminators hold him up, Doug Gilbert smacking Brian Christopher repeatedly. Meanwhile, Eddie Gilbert in the ring trying his best to hold off the Rotten brothers. They finally roll out of the ring, but now the action shifts down to the floor. Eddie Gilbert picking up one of the chairs. Rotten brothers leaving. He nails one of the Eliminators. Brian Christopher still battling, and finally everybody heads out of here except Eddie Gilbert and Brian Christopher as Eddie is over to check him out along with the referee. Well, it developed into a free-for-all. We knew it was trouble when Doug Gilbert brought the Eliminators out here. We'll be back. We'll have the Spiders when we return.